Alright, hopefully this mercantile will be over soon. Here we go. Perfect. This is sort of overlapping the last video. But I did the last video a year and a half ago. And then I did this gameplay before that. Yeah, I noticed a PlayStation Store sale, and it was while COVID was happening, while it was early on, and bought the HD Skyrim. And I'm like a little over, I'm around halfway through with my Oblivion playthrough. At least I think so. And that's also been going on for over a year. So like, oh, I guess we'll have to pick it up a little bit. And then I'm just sort of starting Morrowind again, but I don't know, these seem like impossible tasks. It's also sort of obsolete. And the video quality isn't amazing because it was recorded on PlayStation 4, streaming to YouTube, and I'm even screen capture video commenting on the YouTube video of the gameplay. I could have downloaded it, but I'm gonna try and do this faster and just talk over the video. And this should only be like 30 to 40 minutes, which is still sort of longer than I would like. Going back to Riverwood. It's like, I don't know, you're gonna have to review some of this gameplay and see if there's anything you can edit out. Or if you did download the gameplay, you could edit out some of these loading screens. Just trying to make the video length more economic. Yeah, well, you can get higher quality video resolution playing on computer and recording it there. Or what was also better video quality was recording on Xbox, but that was also sort of a pain in the ass, is doing as long as 10-minute videos and then uploading those to the Xbox website. That's what console gaming was like last generation. And now I'm traveling somewhere. Wherever my waypoint is set, I guess. Just heading out on foot. I'm using the clairvoyance spell, because I've already played this game, so I know how to use some of the magic. Yeah, well, you're kind of seeing what you liked about the game the first time. But this game's pretty old news by now. That was like 12 years ago. Yeah, they're working on the next Elder Scrolls game, which is supposed to be an Xbox exclusive.
Imperial business. Be on your way.
How many times have I played this game? I don't know, like 5 times. Maybe this is the 6th time. 7? I don't know. 'Cause sometimes you do real short playthroughs. Talking about every single character I started? I don't know. And you sort of remember how tight it was the first time, but then you also know sort of the flaws of the game and how weird it is when you're going fall overboard on this and other things in your life aren't going too well. That's what's crazy about getting really into an Elder Scrolls game. Even though it is really popular, still popular, you know, consumer sales standpoint. Well, the graphics engine isn't really showing off too well in this stream, even though this is HD Skyrim. Which is, you know, sort of a hiccup in the whole thing, but then it's just, you know, buying Skyrim on PS4 again so that you can stream it, and then it has the DLC and stuff, sort of more than you can take on. You actually have too many flashbacks to all the different times you played Elder Scrolls games, because then Elder Scrolls, the game that I'm sort of having flashbacks to, is ESO. Oh gosh. And then when you do go overboard on this game or Borderlands or something, people see you doing it all the time, and then they're like, oh no, he's doing that again.
Well, that's taken care of. No thanks to you.
I didn't even see what was
Certainly
going
not.
on. I think
But
they
a
just
true
fought that
warrior
ogre.
That's why I'm
Sometimes
here
you
with my
do see
shield
that,
brothers.
though.
An outside, an order of warrior, and we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough.
It's like I'm
Not for
skipping
me
a
to
lot
say.
of the dialogue.
You'll have to talk to Codlac Whitemane. The old man's got a good sense for people. He can look.
Yeah, these
if
are the
you go to him,
companions.
good luck.
Yeah, and also, like, explain to me everything about the game. You know, and tell me about stuff that I haven't discovered yet before I discover it. And it's just like, but it's a pretty large game. You sort of need to, you know, transfer information, or that, I don't know, yeah, I guess just play the game for yourself and see if you like it. Is this your first Elder Scrolls game? Yeah, and you don't know how exciting
City's closed
making
with
a
the dragons
character
about.
is for the
Official
player.
business only.
Because you can get kind of obsessive when you're young and try and get your ultimate character, but then now it's like,
Fine. But we'll be
is
keeping
there
an eye
any
on
real
you.
point to doing that? Yeah, it still is sort of controversial. But I think its sales were like 20 million units.
They say Helgen got
We'll
hit
pay
by a
whatever
dragon.
it takes,
So
but we
it's
must have
basically
more
almost
swords for
like
the Imperial soldiers.
A cinematic feature. Oh yeah, and this was really doing something crazy
I
to us
ain't
the
done
first time we played it, because everything looked so beautiful originally. Got sucked in and stuck. All these little noises it's making. And in a way, it's almost the first good Elder Scrolls game. I mean, yeah, you know, we played Morrowind, and then Oblivion was more popular than Morrowind. But then if you look at Oblivion again. But then there can also be some cultural biases.
Nothing?
My lord, please.
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgrup is not receiving visitors.
Or maybe you didn't even know where to go yet.
Well,
Who's
that
this
explains why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you
I think
personally.
I've got subtitles turned on. It might not be turned on. And this is also the game where they do just voice
So,
conversations.
you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
All the other Elder Scrolls games were a lot of reading, or there were always subtitles.
Really? You're certainly forthright about your
Yeah,
criminal
these subtitles
past.
are fantastic.
But it's none of
Look at
my
that.
concern who the Imperials want to execute.
It's just delightful.
Especially now. What I want to know is, what exactly happened at Helgen?
The dragon destroyed Helgen, and
Irileth was
last I
right.
saw it was heading this way.
What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If
The
that
Jarl of
dragon is lurking in the
Falkreath will view
mountains.
that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service. I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
Yeah, it can trigger a lot of excitement, but it can also be like doing this a lot of times and having already seen everything, and then you're going to be putting in like at least 100, like, you know, a week later after starting, you're going to have like 100 hours on your
Farengar,
game file.
I
if
think
you're
I found
playing
someone
it
who can
hard.
help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there.
And, you know, if Skyrim VR is for the Oculus Rift, I
Straight
might
to
be
the point,
trying,
eh? No need
you
for
know,
tedious
these
hows and
old
why.
dozen-year-old
learned of a
video
certain stone
games
tablet.
with
Go
Oculus
to Bleak
Rift,
Falls Barrow. Find
Borderlands
this
2 and
tablet,
Skyrim
no doubt
again.
interred in the main chamber. Ah, the Dragon Stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. You already found it. You are cut
Because
from
I'm
a
getting
different
close
cloth
to
than the
trying
usual
to get
groups
into
the Jarl foists
VR,
on
but it's
me.
already like,
You'll have to see the
I
Jarl
don't
about
know,
that.
it's
Maybe
already
his
sort of
steward
embarrassing
Avenici.
being into video
I'm
games.
sure one of them will pay you appropriately.
And then, you know, you want
Farengar,
them to be into video games competitively.
Farengar, you need to come at once. A dragon's been sighted nearby. You should come too.
A dragon? How exciting. Where was it seen? What was it doing?
I'd take this a bit more seriously if I were you. If a dragon decides to attack Whiterun, I don't know if we can stop it. Let's go.
So, Irileth tells me you came from the Western Watchtower?
Yes, my lord.
Tell him what you told me about the dragon.
Oh, that's right. We saw it coming from the south. It was fast. Faster than anything I've ever seen.
What did it do? Is it attacking the Watchtower?
No, my lord. It was just circling overhead when I left. I never ran so fast in my life.
Yeah, and then
I thought it would
you
come
know,
after me, for sure.
I don't know how to
Good work,
feel
son.
about all this medieval
We'll take
stuff.
it from here. Head down to the
All
barracks
this
for some
Lord
food,
and King
rest.
stuff, and I'm feeling the
Burn
same way about Dungeons and
Here,
Dragons
we'd better
and
gather
Lord of
some
the
guardsmen
Rings
and
and
get down
Game of
there.
Thrones.
I've already ordered my men
Oh
to muster near
no,
the
this
main gate.
stuff.
Good. Don't fail me. There's no time to stand on ceremony, my friend. I need your help again.
But
I
I
want
mean,
you to go with
the
Irileth and help her
fantasy
fight this
genre
You
still
survived
kind of
Helgen,
good, I guess. But then it's
so you
also
have more experience
like
with
not
dragons
all
than anyone else
races
here.
are being
But
represented
I haven't forgotten the
fairly
service you did
these
for
video
me in
games,
retrieving the
so
Dragon
there's a
Stone for foreign
cultural
God.
bias.
As a token of my
And then,
esteem,
You
I
know,
have
this
instructed
area of
Avenici that you are now
Skyrim is
permitted to
based
purchase
on
property in
the
the city.
sort of like
And
the
please,
Norse,
accept this gift from my
Northern
personal arm.
Europe,
I should come along. I would very much like to see this dragon.
Danes, and
No, I can't afford to risk
Norway,
both of you.
I think,
I need you here working
This
on ways to
Beowulf
defend the
is
city against
Danish.
these dragons.
and as
As you
Hrothgar
command.
in here.
One last thing, Irileth. This isn't a death or glory mission. I need to know what we're dealing with.
Don't worry, my lord. I'm the very soul of caution.
I've seen you helping the Yard. If only all visitors...
Yeah,
tried
some
to-
people just find video games offensive in general to begin with, and then don't like seeing someone wasting their time, or, you know, you can also get so in sync with it you'll forget to eat and stuff if you're one of the personality types that enjoys this medium of entertainment. It's like, oh yeah, you step out and it's like, oh, look at how pretty that is.
The guards in Dragon Street say you aided the Yard. On behalf of Whiterun, I thank you.
And then if you did like other fantasy genre stuff, this is definitely like on the high-end side of everything.
Isolde, was it? What
And
brings
if you
you
were
to
following the advancements
I'm here
of
to buy
video
food.
games at the time of its release, it was really impressive, the graphics.
Here's the situation. A dragon is attacking the
way
Western
they
Watchtower.
just talk like this.
Now we're in for it.
That's why I think
You
the
heard
subtitles
right.
aren't
I said
turned
a
on
dragon.
normally.
I don't much care where it came from or who
Because that
sent it.
sort of
What I
forces
do know is that it's
you
made the
to
mistake of
listen to their
attacking Whiterun.
conversations more.
But how
It's like
Sky?
they're
How
just
can we
talking
fight the
to
dragon?
you.
That's a fair
This
question.
was as stupid
None of us
as
have
a
ever
feud
seen a
with Clan
dragon
Grey
before
Mane.
or expected to face one in battle. But we are honor-bound to fight it, even if we fail.
But then
Like
you also
respecting our homes,
sort of
our
don't
families.
like having to listen
Could
to
you
other
call
people
yourselves
when they
Nords
talk,
if you
so
ran from this monster?
it'll be nice
Are you going to
to
let me
just
face this thing alone?
follow the compass
No,
around.
Hrothgar.
But it's more than our honor at stake here. Think of it. The first dragon seen in Skyrim since the last age. The glory of killing it is ours, if you're with me. Now what do you say? Shall we go kill us a dragon?
Yeah!
And this is pretty early on in the game. This is,
Let's
you
move
know,
out.
a scene that you'll see 10 times if you play the game or watch someone else play it. Just get used to this time passing. I'm just walking with some AI troops. And you did that only a few times in Oblivion. And in Oblivion, it was pretty easy to accidentally hit one of your allies. It would even be, it was even a crime. You'd have to pay fines for friendly attacks. But yeah, walking someplace and traveling and listening to AIs talk isn't really the best. This is almost like downtime. Though it's still sort of fun and part of the pacing of the game. Oh no, I ran ahead. Oh, I lost the group. There they are.
We need to know what the deal.
Yeah, and then you like things like this. There's
No, get back. It's still here somewhere.
tower
Rocky
keep
and Todd just
thing.
got grabbed when they tried to make a run.
And it's like, oh, I'll get the bow out. And I'll fire arrows from on top. And this dragon that's gonna attack, it's almost like playing with a big toy.
Here he comes again.
And you can sort of see other locations in the distance. Like, oh, I can go there and fight some things and level up. And the music, it gets you really pumped up too. And I am a master of using that quick menu, even though that's something easy. He's just calling himself a master of things. And this is the video game that every other video game always gets compared to, like Monster Hunter World and The Witcher. Like, oh, it's like Skyrim, basically. That's all you need to see. Stuff like archery increased. Something's happening. Yeah, and then you collect dragon souls. Bones are worth money, and you can turn them into armor and weapons and stuff. But I don't know, like, when you're gonna rewatch the game and look at everything really critically, and then show people your playthrough when it looks almost exactly the same as theirs, probably, Yeah,
That was
don't
the
exactly
hairiest fight I've ever
know
been in.
what to think
And
about
I've
all
been in
this
more
stuff.
than a few.
I can't believe it.
I don't know
You
about
are
this dragon.
Dragonborn.
But I'm sure glad you're with us.
Dragonborn? What do you mean?
In the very oldest tales, back from when there were still dragons in Skyrim, the Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. That's what you did, isn't it? Absorb the
And like,
dragon's
look at the
power.
way I'm
What are you
dressed.
talking about?
All right,
Isn't this
then.
sort of kind of
That's right.
an
My grandfather used to
offensive-looking
tell stories
character?
about the Dragonborn. Those born with
Like,
the
you gonna
dragon
tell
blood,
me that's not
like old
culturally
Tiber
offensive?
himself.
I've never
He's
heard of
dressed
Tiber
like some
Septim killing any
imperial
dragons.
Roman guy.
There weren't any dragons then, idiot. They're just coming back
Like,
now
what
for the first
exactly are
time
you
in
trying to
forever.
say? You look like you're about to
But
go
the old
ballistic.
tales tell of the Dragonborn who can kill dragons and steal their power. You must be one.
Yeah, okay,
You
Spartacus.
say you're being awfully quiet.
Oh, wait, no, Spartacus
Come on,
was on the other
Tell us.
side.
Do you believe in this
Right,
Dragonborn
yeah, that'd
business?
be the opposite.
Some of you would be better off keeping quiet than flapping your gums on matters you don't know anything about. Here's a dead dragon, and that's something I definitely understand. Now we know we can kill them. But I don't need some mythical dragonborn. Someone who can put down a dragon is more than enough for me.
You wouldn't understand.
Yeah, I'd say
how
these
stuff.
characters
You
are
ain't
pretty good.
I've been
And look at all the wardrobe and voice acting.
across town.
That's kind of strange the way
I've
he can
seen plenty
change
of
his
things
clothes
just
like
as
that.
outlandish as this.
But I do appreciate it.
I'd advise you all to trust in the strength of your sword arm over tales and legends.
If you really are Dragonborn, like out of the old tales, you ought to be able to shout.
It's almost
Can
the
you?
same
Have
as
you
you know,
tried?
conjuring armor. Oh yeah, you know, Exego armor.
That was shouting. Was it just shout? Must greybeards on the mountain really are Dragonborn then?
Yeah, it's looking pretty good still. And of course, you know, a dozen years ago, you would just be raving about how great of a feeling it is.
The wind blows bitter cold in this
Looks like the next episode will be about traveling to visit the Greybeards. And then it shows you your level, which is gonna try and make you want to increase your level just from seeing that. It's like, is it okay for this, you know, this game to be making you want to do it?
Why, Eastman, you did it. You killed the dragon.
And you'll start doing all this stuff.
Do you get to
like
the Cloud District very
alchemy.
often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't.
I know your family's honor is important to you.
Looking for my husband, Nazim?
Check the yard.
Then I'm gonna talk to this guy.
Good. You're finally here. The Jarl's been waiting for you.
So what happened at the watchtower? Was the dragon there?
The watchtower was destroyed, but we killed the dragon. Turns out I might be called
what do
something
you know
called
about the Dragonborn?
Dragonborn.
So it's true. The Greybeards really were summoning you. Masters of the Way of the Voice. They live in seclusion high on the slopes of the throat of the world. The Dragonborn is said to be uniquely gifted in the voice. The ability to focus your vital essence into a thum or shout. If you really are Dragonborn, they can teach you how to use your gift. You heard the summons. What else could it mean? The Greybeards.
Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun? That was the voice of the Greybeards, summoning you to High Hrothgar. This hasn't happened in centuries, at least. Not since Tiber Septim himself was summoned when he was still Talos of Atmora.
Rangar, calm yourself. What does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with our friend here? Capable as he may be, I don't see any signs of him being this, what, Dragonborn?
Nord nonsense? Why, you puffed up ignorant. These are our
And
sacred
when you do the
traditions that
main
go back to the
quest,
founding
there's
of
so
the
much
First Empire.
talking.
Hrongar, don't
Like
be so hard
30
on
minutes
Omni.
of sitting and listening to
I
these
meant no
NPCs
disrespect, of
talk.
course. It's just that, what do these Greybeards want with him?
That's the Greybeards' business, not ours. Whatever happened when you killed that dragon, it revealed something in you, and the Greybeards heard it. If they think you're Dragonborn, who are we to argue? You'd better get up to High Hrothgar immediately. There's no refusing the summons of the Greybeards. It's a tremendous honor. I envy you, you know, to climb the 7,000 steps again. I made the pilgrimage once. Did you know that? High Hrothgar is a very peaceful place. Very disconnected from the troubles of this world. I wonder that the Greybeards even notice what's going on down here. They haven't seemed to care before. No matter. Go to High Hrothgar. Learn what the Greybeards can teach you. You've done a great service for me and my city, Dragonborn. By my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun. It's the greatest honor that's within my power to grant. I assign
Thane
you
of
Lydia
Whiterun.
as a personal housecarl, and this weapon from my
Lydia,
armory to
she'll
serve
be
as your
with you through
badge
the
of
whole
office.
game.
I'll also notify my guards
And then
of your
you'll
new
like
title.
having companions
Wouldn't
too.
want them to think you're part of the common rabble, now would we? We are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn. Back to business, Proventus. We still have a city to defend.
Yes, my lord.
So angry, can hardly stand it. Father promised me a new dress.
And here's
There's
Lydia.
been talk amongst the guards.
The Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl.
I'm a
an honor
Thane.
to
What does
serve
that
you.
mean?
Sure,
Follow
that's not
me. I
possible.
need your help.
Lead the way.
All you ever do
Except
is
for then,
complain about what
when
you
she's
want.
fighting things, those are attacks that you could be doing. Alright, that's it.